You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Oh my God, are you ready for this? We have achieved a rabbit hole of epic proportions by the name of Matthew. Pictured here. He's a doozy. Let's check this shit out. And it should be noted that Matthew's the kind of breed, I guess, that could easily be a Poe. This could be somebody who's just talking shit, and if they are, it's fantastic shit. But we're gonna run as it's serious and it's real. This person's an actual person and not just Jesus. All right, here we go. Matthew posted October 8th, 2020. I generally think #women are unsuited to any profession or expertise. They are too interested in experience and opulence. They would rather try various things out and try to make profit on many things. Thus, a woman should not have a #career other than #business generally. Fuck it, I couldn't agree more. Matthew continues on with this thought. This is a kind of a thread-like thing. She is all about #consumption and gain. Men should be largely barred from #business. That is part of how the psychopaths got control and the psychopathic idea of the male #breadwinner. Men are either bad at business or are #psychopaths. The latter should be eliminated. Okay, so men should never be in business because men are bad at business because we're psychopaths if we're good at it. So if we're good at business, that means we want to murder people like compulsively and do other crazy shit. But most notably, murder people compulsively. Oh, and by the way, people who murder people compulsively should be eliminated. Which I think we can all agree that psychopaths, if they were just like went poof, bye, not much would be lost outside of the occasional interesting murder situation that we all get attached to our TVs going, who done it? Who was the murderer? Aren't you interested in the guy that caught the murderer? The guy who did his job, who's really good. He's a good man, a good woman, a good whoever, and got it? Got the person? No, man, no, I want to know all about the one who's doing the murdering. I want to hear all the gruesome details. I want to know how he sliced him up, took off the arms, flailed him about. That's what I want to know. Fuck the guy who caught him, or the gal who caught him, or the cheetah who caught him. I'm PC now. We're all in the PC realm, and I just, we're here to amuse and yet not offend, except if you're a psychopath. If you're a psychopath and you're offended, go fuck yourself. Don't murder me. Moving right along to the cream of this particular crop of shit. Matthew continues. So note, e.g., when you hear that a man is a #businessman, off the bat, you know he's an 18. A #psychopath. Generally so. Generally speaking, I don't wanna, not all. The only male reinforced by 12, like a woman 3, is an 18. Ergo, an 18 is a businessman. No hashtag here. We don't need multiple businessman hashtags. That would be too much. That implies that he is lazy, lying, cheating, stealing, #evil incarnate. Image of a Jewish stereotype. Wow. I don't know if this is like code for shit that I don't know. But off the bat, okay, this is right in the beginning. We don't even have to raise any questions yet. This is just a given. You know. Of course it's a given. Of course you know. He's an 18. Well, of course. Of course I know that. And 18, Is there any context to the number you just applied here? Because we have 18, a 12, a 3, and no context. I don't know if that's age or like women just all women are 3. Ladies, no matter how old you get, how wise you get, how many kids you have, how many degrees you get, how much money you make, how big your boobs are, you're 3 years old. That's all you're good at. You can't do business except when you're doing business. You can just don't even bother with a career. Just be 3 and do whatever you want. And men, you're probably evil incarnate while also being lazy. Like, you're so evil, you're not even gonna get up and go be evil, cause fucking why? I love Matthew. Matthew is my favorite. Which brings me to Matthew's next bit of blow your brains out kind of wisdom. Cause once you've been touched by Matthew's wisdom, there's no reason to continue on anything else. No reason at all. What I'm doing here is I'm stalling while I look for Matthew's wisdom because Twitter reloaded. And I'm doing this shit like live, you know what I mean? I'm trying to give it that live feel. I don't want to be too, I don't want to be ready. I like doing this shit off the cuff because it gives it an air of genuinity by not knowing what the fuck I'm saying. Matthew pops in, and like I said, I'm 95% sure this guy's a fucking Poe, and we're going to go to his page after this one, his feed, his awesome feed to see what kind of wisdom he's been giving out to the world. So, Hypocrite is a guy or a thing or show or whatever that I follow. He posts memes. This is what he posted. Why heterosexual, this is a screenshot. Why heterosexual relationships are so bad for us, according to a sex researcher. Wow, I've got into the wrong career. I could be researching sex right now. What does that entail? Do you just like break into people's homes while they're fucking and being like, yeah. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you like that position? 10 being like, I'm coming right now. Yes! I would say that's a 10. I'm kind of a pervert. It's okay. It's okay to judge me, too. It's fine. Do it. I like it when you judge me. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm not going to bother with any more of the stuff. It doesn't really matter because Matthew, he has a habit of coming on in and just stealing the show. You know, he's one of them kind of guys that's just like, hey guys, I got some thoughts and I'm going to share them. And then it's the most amazing thing you've ever heard ever, even if it's a little retarded. And this is not just a little retarded. This is like, wow. Matthew, in response to this, BTW, which is internet speak for by the way, in regard to women's pleasure, know that the majority of women do not enjoy clitoral stimulation or either giving or receiving oral sex and prefer penetrative sex from behind anatomically. It's just psychopathic whores who phallicize the clitoris. They're male beings. I love you, Matt. Matthew is... I'm following Matthew. I'm following him. It just is awesome. Matthew, in his bio is truth teller, wise man, and destroyer of lies. You could not Poe any more harder. This is the best Poe. This Poe, oh my God. He ratios, everything he says ratios. It's all ratioed. You ready? Let's just go through it. I don't even know what these say yet. I'm just already excited. All right, here you go, Matthew. I like how masses of blatant sexual deviants, weirdos, perverts, and strangelings in general can get activated into a frenzy by talking sex facts about what is the actual effective average versus the abnormality. It's amazing when you come out and start talking sex facts. When I hear sex facts, I'm just like, yeah, you fucking asshole. Oh, God, sex facts. Now, hold on. You says and. You have and here in this list of people who join up in masses, but I'm a weirdo and a pervert. I'm two. That really reduces the size of your grouping if you start considering that all of these things can be basically summed up into one thing, because these can all be the same people. Strangelings, perverts would be like, I'm kind of strange. I'm a strangeling. Sure, why the fuck not? Weirdos too. Weirdos would be like, well, strangelings is just another word for weirdos. So yeah, it's me. And then deviants are just like, I'll take whatever you got. You give me that shit. You want shit on my face with all kind of weirdo strangeling shit? I got that. I'm a pervert. They all cover each other. You are redundant as fuck, Mr. Poe. Mr. Matthew Poe Jr. Matthew says, to all you #evolution folks, hope you know that all proposed mechanisms of evolution are either easily debunked, such as sexual selection, being just as untenable as Lamarckian theory. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. I hate it that Matthew the Poe is so much smarter than me. Pisses me off. He knows a word I don't know. Or are not in evidence, such as genetic drift. What really causes evolution then? ? Oh, I don't know. Give me the wisdom, Matt. Give it to me. I'm ready. All right, here we go. Note that the definition of survival produces an inconsistency in the whole theory of #Darwin. Theory of Darwin? Darwin himself is a theory now. Was Darwin in existence? Was he there? Do we know? He's a myth. Darwin's a guy who might have been a guy. He might not have been. We don't know. He's more like Jesus. The survival means to replicate one's own phenotype, and thus not to mutate into a new species at all, which therefore cannot be favored by breeding, but only environment. Okay, so breeding, our genetic mixing and mix match and yada, 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 has very little to do with it. It has to do with our environment, which typically kind of affects the way our genetics work, slowly over time. That's why certain species will develop certain, defenses against the environment that they live in. By breeding, it continues that, and by mixing with other people's defenses creates whole new defenses and sometimes some weaknesses. So you could say that it's kind of a both, but only environment. No, you're wrong. Mr. Poe guy, Mr. Poe man, Matthew Poe, the Poe. And then he closes out with, thus, obviously, what we really have going on is some kind of tension between #ecology of the planet and the cosmos, as the Earth seeks to uphold its own life against the attempt of every species to remain intact and unaltered. The theory of evolution, or Darwin, depending on how you look at it, most of it's wrong, and basically that life on Earth is just trying to be life on Earth exactly the same. Okay. All right. I'm done reading Matthew because I've followed Matthew because Matthew's a fantastic Poe. Absolutely fantastic. I'm a terrible Poe by comparison. When I was on Twitter doing Twitter stuff and all the Twittering, I was basically being very obvious. I was like, yeah, totally. We should totally do that. Absolutely. Also, here's this other terrible thing that's tangentially similar to the thing you want to do, and here's the point I'm making. This guy's just like, fuck it. Crazy. What kind of Poe are you? Crazy. Not only am I a crazy Poe, I'm going to be the crazy Poe that says you're crazy. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all the other nonsense. I'll see you the fuck later. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang out. Just hang out here, How you doing? How's your, family? Hope family's well. Are you allowed to see them? No. COVID? Of course. Me? Shit. My life is shit. It's gonna be shit until I blow my brains out. You're welcome. No, I don't want your sympathy. You keep that to yourself. Get that back. Take that back. It's fine. You give that to somebody who deserves it. I don't give a shit. Basically, I'm at the point where I don't care anymore. I don't care about trying to find a fair middle ground for people to like have a conversation about things that kind of matter. We're still fighting about them today. Maybe we should no, we want to be all right. So instead of that, instead of being like, okay, let's try to find that balance between the two groups of people that I have, people that I like, and just fuck it, we're making fun of both of you. Fuck you.